Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, everybody. This is Kior, one of the developers of RivenWorld, and today we're going to be just doing just a little dev stream, and yeah, we're going to be playing on US1. So if you want to join, then jump over on US1 on RivenWorld, and yeah, we're just going to be jumping around, answering questions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. If you're seeing this on the Steam page, then you can actually grab our demo off of Steam and come join me. So just a little background. My name's Kior and/or Zach, and I am one of the developers of RivenWorld. And yeah, so sort of just wanted to go over what we've been doing since the start of summer sale. So we've actually done a very large content overhaul. And let me get some music going here. There we go. Okay, so we've actually done a very large content overhaul, and we have more and more stuff coming as far as content goes for RivenWorld. So first off, we've completely reworked a lot of how the engine was handling textures and how it streams it and how everything needs to look. So as you can see, the textures are a lot clearer, a lot more crisp, and we can actually, so like I have ultra textures on right now and high everything else. That seems to be what my computer runs best at. And what we can do is let me set the time to day for you, and you can just sort of see the difference in RivenWorld with the new textures, updates, all sorts of stuff. So tonight I'm just going to be finishing putting a roof on my house, because I noticed I got on today and someone claimed the chunk next to me, and it looks like someone was trying to make like a floating staircase to come jump in. I'm not sure if they broke in or not, but yeah, that's what I got onto. Something really cool about RivenWorld is there is offline protection. So if you're offline, all your chests, workbenches, all of that, any destruction on your claimed land is actually 100% protected as long as your shrine is fed. And my shrine right now has 114 out of 300, so we're good in that department. Other things we've done that we're still sort of fine-tuning, like the tiling on the floor, the tiling on the wall. We actually upgraded RivenWorld to Unreal 5.2, which is super awesome. It's actually helped a lot with performance and also just getting everything else running very smoothly. So yeah, let's see what I need for my... So I need an axe. I think I had one upstairs. Let's see here. No. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I got a stone axe. We're gonna put that. I want my build hammer. Don't want the blocks, and I want my torch. So some other changes we've made. We've actually improved the trees quite a bit. Worked on world fog. Actually, we're now taking full advantage of lumen and nanite in the world. So if you have seen the game in the past and you reconnect now, it is going to be a very much different look and feel fidelity-wise. Something really cool that we're doing is we're actually working with a world designer to sort of overhaul our world and to provide a more immersive experience inside the world. So that's going to be coming within the next month or so. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And he's been working really, really hard at getting the world and everything together and redoing some of the terrain. And in a little bit, I'll actually go fly around and talk to you guys about what they're working on and sort of the vision we're going with. So right after we released to summer sale, we actually started to just do this big overhaul on graphics, because right before summer sale we released the animal hunting update, and then we came around and actually did an optimization and like a super optimization update. So Next up on our, I guess, hit list that we're going to be focusing on is, of course, I guess, let me go back. What we've also updated is a lot of the balancing aspects of the game. So things are more balanced, crafting times are more balanced, animals are more balanced. There's a lot of things that had a rebalancing, and that's thanks to one of our community members really sat down with me and, you know, walked through the rebalancing and how, that's all comes together. There's Tarkus! Hello, Tarkus! Where did he go? Oh, there he is, in his full steel plate armor. So we've been doing a lot of rebalancing. There's still some rebalancing to go, but for the most part, we have a lot of the rebalancing sort of ironed out. Let me come over here. I'm going to forge for some rocks real quick. And past that, doing additional rebalancing, we're actually going to be moving and starting to focus in on more content and adding in especially more PvP content, and also adding in PvE content. So the main content that we're looking to add in the actually very near future is, it's actually going to be in the next update, is of course a world overhaul. Let me really quickly. So the main content that's going to be coming in our next update. Oof. What is he destroying? Oh, the sand. Darkness is knocking down the sand pillars. So the next big content update that we're going to be doing is actually going to be coming in about a month or so. And that content update, I need sticks. Sorry, I can't focus and do things at the same time, so you just have to bear with me with that. We have that. Go. Let's see. Oh, he's knocking. He's trying to knock down the sand pillar. Yeah, that was fun. I think someone did jump in here. Like, they jumped in and landed, like, right in this room. But they can't interact with the door, and they can't build, so they got stuck. I'm not even sure if they can... Yeah, they can't even get through the windows here. So... Boop, boop, boop. So that's interesting. Yeah, you can't even fit through the windows. So yeah, they can't interact with the doors or fit through the windows, so I think they got stuck in there. Hello, Lucklin! How are you doing tonight? So I don't think they can fit inside. They couldn't get out, so I'd be curious to see if someone is just gonna respawn and slowly die inside my little room here. Because yeah, since the offline, oh my god, I need water. As Tarkus was hitting the sand blocks, I just noticed that I needed water. I need to go find my water bucket, though. It's somewhere. I put it somewhere. Thank you! Okay, let's see. Shoot, I don't have a bucket. Okay, let's make a bucket. Let's see. That's also something we added. We added a simple chest, so now you can just make, you can just have items and it's just wood planks, which is super nice. I think the bucket's actually in here. Yes. Okay, I need sticks and wood planks. So let's get some sticks. Actually, I got 24 sticks there. And then we're going to make some wood planks. So in the next content update, I guess touching on that a little bit more. So we're, oh, there's my bucket. It was in the bench. I got 2 buckets. Okay, well, I'm gonna get some water real quick so I don't die here. So, let's see. Yeah, get some water. Actually get both of those. Just yeah, the bucket does have an eating sound. It is you're eating your bucket. Is the running joke amongst some community members, which is quite funny. Okay, so going back to this upcoming content update. So the new content update is actually going to be in roughly about a month. And what's going to be included in that is we're starting actually on a world overhaul, like I mentioned earlier. And we're talking like completely, you know, like some rocks on the terrain, some new paths. I can't even describe what it's going to be. I can tell you that there's going to be some more enhanced PvP zones or PvE, like animal fighting, mob finding zones. Let me start creating so we can create our ceiling here. So there's our tile. I'm going to make 125 of those and let that just crank away. So there's going to be that. We're also adding some tiny islands, which I'm super excited about. So in the map, there's going to be more islands now. Now they're going to be the size of this dude that we're on, like the main island. But there's going to be little islands that will have more advanced mobs on them. But also, it's going to have better loot, and clans can sort of fight to control those islands, which is going to be something really, really cool to see. Let's start out with Tarkus' killing air with his sword. It'd be funny if I could throw a rock. Like, just chunk a rock at somebody. Should put that in. That'd be fun. So there's going to be that, and then on top of that, we're also going to be adding in some other gameplay mechanisms. So one thing that's going to be coming is simplified, or the start of farming. So you're going to be able to till soil, plant seeds, and that sort of just goes into quality of life improvement for the actual environment. And the immersion that you get. So that's going to be starting to happen. And I actually have a list. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to be doing a map overhaul. We're actually going to be adding in loot areas. So high yield loot areas where actually loot drops will happen. But then also there's going to be mobs in those areas. We're going to be adding in some cave systems, which is super cool. Random loot drops, so as you're walking around, you may just find a wooden crate, and you can open it and see what's inside. We're going to be trying to work on animal traps, so you can, if you know that this is like a deer spawn, you could put a trap down, and it may trap a deer, it may trap a rabbit. We're going to be adding in basic farming. We're going to be starting to add roof modules, so you can actually have like a tilted roof and a corner roof piece to the building system. And we're going to be adding in a leaderboard. So the leaderboard, something I'm super excited about, just because you're going to be able to track like your KD, but then also you're going to be able to sort of keep track of like how long you were king, who's the longest standing king of all time. The leaderboards will be per server, but we're also on any official server are going to have official leaderboards that show the overall leaderboard for the game. So that's going to play into the future. We're actually going to be adding in seasons and doing a season sort of system. With the season system, and seasons I mean like competitive season. With the season system, what you're going to be able to do is join a season server, and with that start to compete. So if you're part of the season, you're going to compete, you're going to be claimed, like there's going to be some criteria that marks you the winner. If it's like, you know, longest reign of a king, is it going to be, you know, KD? Is it going to be who had the throne last? And each season may have a different criteria to be the winner. But the idea is it's a competitive season. You and your friends or your clan are going to come in, compete for the throne, and then at the end of the season, the world gets wiped and a new season begins. Some cool things we're talking about. PK. Tarka said PK. Player kill? And then, so with the season, you're basically going to, okay. Oh, look, your player kill count? Yeah, look at the light ray. But with the season, it's gonna sort of help drive more of a combat. Oh, that's a great idea, Tarkus. Yeah, count PKs, so count all the player kills and go into like kill death ratio and stuff like that. I think we could come up with a lot of really cool stats, like the longest held prisoner of all time. So like if you take someone prisoner, how long did you hold them? Stuff like that. And with the seasons, that's what we're going to start playing with, is the seasons are sort of just a competitive round. That's what I was going to mention, was we're actually playing around with the idea of having to where there's a monument in game of the last season winner. So your player will have a monument, and it will be in every single RivenWorld server. So the PvP servers, the PvE servers, the seasons, and any community server that chooses to display it. So yeah, there's the big spiel about sort of what's going on with RivenWorld, and I sort of just wanted to show you guys, of course finish my house, but show you guys where the game's at, what we've been working on, and really show off the new graphics. Because when we upgraded to Unreal 5 2, we got... It unlocked a lot of capability graphic-wise for us. And also performance. So like right now, with OBS and everything running, I am getting 40 frames per second, which is amazing. I don't have the best computer in the world, so definitely it's nice to see that the frames are keeping up. Okay, I'm just going to build a pillar here, and then we're going to start laying down our roof. Whoop. Okay, so this is actually a really cool moment to show you guys sort of the building system. If it ever does that, just right-click. That resets the orientation of the block to the floor. And I can also just right-click again and invert the block. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing this... Okay, hang on. Let me delete these and go stop the crafting table before it... Actually, we're going to use this for our, like, a different area. I think I'm going to go make some stairs. Let me cancel this and go make some stairs. Because I want to use stairs to start making like a slope at the roof. So we can use these tiles for the top, and then use the stairs sort of to slope it. That's what I'm thinking. So this is not a defensive base at all. Like if someone came on and just wanted to completely just gank me, they could. Even though I'm in a PvP server, I've been just sort of building and surviving in this little area that I'm in. There is a boar that spawns nearby, so we just have to watch out for. I need to get some light in the upstairs section. Okay, let's go see. Okay, let's make a campfire actually, because that's going to be the easiest thing to get light going. There it is. Okay, so we got our campfire, and we're gonna drag him to one of the slots. Where should we put our fire up here? Thinking like in like the corner here. Okay, we could burn some. Okay, we got 2 logs. I can go get some more logs out of the chest over here. Yeah, there you go. I got 64 logs. Also need to make a tanning rack so that I can start tanning some leather. And then I'm trying to think what other little nifty things I need. I got plenty of oil. Last stream we did go do an oil run, so that was beneficial. Turn the music down a bit. There we go. Okay, so you can see at night. So night now is a little bit darker than what it used to be, but we're actually really enjoying that. Because it sort of, you know, you want to get a house built, you want to get fire, you want to get light, you want to light your property so you can see outside, just like back in the medieval era. You know, that we want to sort of emulate that same fear of night, where, you know, you're just not running around. Come down to my oil fields, I can get a PK count. Are you gonna start killing people at the oil fields? I'm gonna have to gear up first. I have to gear up, go get some gear. Yeah. Yeah, Lucklin said on Twitch, it also makes torches more valuable now and useful. Yes, that is exactly what we are going for, is making light more useful, and definitely when we get the undead soldiers in. So the idea with the undead soldiers is at night they come out and they don't find you if you're in light. So the undead soldiers are terrified of light, so at night you're going to want to be holding a torch or in your cozy house with light around it. So they won't come near light, but if you're out in the middle of nowhere just sort of walking around in the forest in pitch black, then the undead soldier's gonna come pay you a visit and mess you up. Yes, and Tarkus just said the torch can now be used as a club. You can beat something to death with a torch. We are gonna also, we're also talking about adding in a fire effect. So there's actually a state effect that applies to players or animals that you hit. So if you use the torch as a weapon, then it will do a state effect on them, which is super cool. Okay. We're going to use some stairs here without me falling off my wall. Come over here. Can I still snap? I can. Okay. So I want to make like this... shit. Okay, hang on. The one problem with roofing is you gotta stand on the roof to make the roof. Okay. See where that stair is. Oh, it was already in my hotbar. There we go. We'll see. I think it may be a little crooked. It placed crooked down. So let me see if I can fix that. Oh, it's because I put it... I'm a dingus. I put it on the tile there. I just ramped right on over it, and it raised it a little bit. So let's put that back down. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll take a little adventure to get some decent armor, and we'll go take a little adventure to Tarkus's oil land. So if anyone wants to join me, again, we are on US 1 on RivenWorld. If you want to try the game, if you're watching this on Steam, you can actually download our demo. It's 100% free. You get 24 hours access to RivenWorld. It's actually the full copy of the game. So you get the full flavor of what RivenWorld is. And then, if you like it, then purchase it and keep playing with us. Okay, let's see if I can get in my bench there. Can I interact with anything? Or the server may be having issues, or my internet, one of the two. It was my internet. Well, hopefully I am still streaming. We will see about that. But seems like I dropped connection. Lucklin said on Twitch, also tiered mobs, common, regular, and elite. Yes. So we are starting to explore adding in tiered mobs. So the mobs will be sort of their home or their area that they're wandering around in is going to be based off of their tier. So like for instance, we're going to have like baby boar, and those baby boar will be near the like beaches, stuff like that. And then you'll have other like normal boar, and then an aggressive or like an alpha boar. So that is in the works as well, and we're super excited to see how that turns out, because that's going to be a lot of fun, the tiered mobs. Okay, let's continue building our house. So right here, I'm probably going to get some more of those wall modules. And then here, we'll just keep on trucking with the sideways stairs. Or the stairs as like a ramp. Oop. I didn't place it. Oh. Man, my internet is having some issues. There it goes. And here, I don't quite know what to do with this, because we could do like just two, actually, you know what, let's do that. We're going to do two sort of like medieval style roofs sort of coming together right here. My internet is not liking that. Whoop. Off the side. Okay, well, if this keeps this up, I may have to end the stream early. So I don't think anyone else is having issues. But for some reason, my internet is not having the stream tonight, because I keep dropping out. And I'm not sure if the stream's dropping out or not, but I keep dropping out on OBS as well. Okay, well, I think we're just going to call the stream there. For some reason, my internet's... Oh, hang on. It may be coming back. Let's see. There it goes. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah. No, yeah, we're going to call the stream there. My internet keeps going up and down. OBS keeps popping up that I'm having connection issues. So, yeah, we'll try the stream again tomorrow, and we'll see if the internet gods are in our favor. Well, thanks for watching. If you want to try out RivenWorld, then come join. I'll keep playing. Come join me on US 1, and everyone have a great night.